Meet KeepActive 2.0, the new version of KeepActive time tracking. It is easier to use day to day and much more powerful for managers and teams. Let's start with what's new. First, there is the dashboard. It gives managers a clear, high-level view of what is happening across all employees. Key metrics are visible at a glance: work-related activity, productive and unproductive activity, late starts, early departures, and changes compared with the previous period. No need to start with tables. The big picture is already there. Manual activity is now part of the workflow too. If an employee was in a meeting, on a call, or working away from the computer, that time no longer disappears from reports. Employees can add it through personal insights, and managers can approve, edit, or remove it. This gives a much more complete view of the workday. There is also a new Pay Attention block. It appears in key analytical reports and highlights the sharpest changes in activity, helping managers quickly spot anomalies and see where to look deeper. Now let's move to the core sections. Live monitoring shows what is happening right now. Managers can see who is online, idle, or offline, which app or website each employee is using, and how much work-related activity they have accumulated during the day. When needed, they can also take an on-demand screenshot. Screenshots are now built directly into the time tracking version. You can configure capture frequency, filter by apps, websites, and activity rating, and review screenshots during scheduled hours only. This makes reviews faster, cleaner, and more focused. Time and attendance is now clearer and more central. It shows the start and end of the workday, work-related activity, productive and unproductive activity, late starts, early departures, and the overall picture across employees and teams. The timesheets view lets managers review worked time by actual hours or active time. And because manual activity is now included, the system can account for the full workday. Productivity analysis has also become stronger. It includes top-level metrics, an activity timeline, a productivity heat map, employee and team rankings, and direct comparisons between employees and teams. Raw activity data is now easier to turn into clear management insights. Apps and websites is more mature too. It now includes categories, an easier way to manage undefined tools, and focus time. So managers can see not only which tools were used, but also where employees worked with sustained focus. Activity history combines the former activity history and day details reports into one more logical section. It shows both the detailed flow of the day and a productivity-based view of how time was spent. This makes it easier to understand what happened during the day and how effectively time was used. Personal Insights has grown into a full employee tool. Employees now have a web interface where they can review their day, see their activity map, and add manual activity. Managers still keep control through the approval flow, making the system more transparent and convenient for both sides. Alert log is now more practical. Managers can create alerts, assign them to employees or teams, and configure notifications for both employees and managers. In some cases, the system can even send a notification with a screenshot attached, so it is no longer just a report. It is a faster response tool. And finally, settings. This is one of the biggest upgrades in KeepActive 2.0. Everything is now in one place: user accounts, company structure, work schedules, productivity labeling, alerts and notifications, security, and branding. There is also a more convenient calendar, time and time zone support, a configurable idle time threshold, more roles and permissions, and options to brand the product for your company. KeepActive 2.0 is simpler, more powerful, and ready for enterprise teams. Sign up for a free trial and get 30 days to test it.